Hello everybody, let me introduce myself. My name is Makidong. Uh, I'm majoring in chemistry education, class B, 5th semester. Now I will present the result of our practicum about synthesis of manganese 6 and manganese 3 compound. Okay, the title is Synthesis of Mangan 6 and Mangan 3 compound. The objective is synthesis mangan 6 and mangan 3 compound. Literature review is manganese is a naturally occurring element that is found in rock, soil, and water. It is ubiquitous in the environment and comprises about 0.1% of the Earth's crust. Crystal rock is a major source of mangan found in the atmosphere. Mangan rarely exists in its pure element stone, but instead combined with other elements in nearly 3,000 different minerals. Okay, the method is one experimental tools and material. One tools is beaker, glass, drop pipette, funnel, test tube rack, measuring cup, measuring valve, spatula, glass stirrer, analytical balance, foam hot distiller. And the material is aqueous, filter paper, potassium permanganate, sulfuric acid, manganese 2 sulfate, and mangan dioxide and potassium hydroxide. 2. Experimental work scan. Mangan 6 compound. Test tube 1. The first mix 5 ml potassium permanganate with 2.5 ml sulfuric acid. And the second is add a little mangan dioxide, then shake it. And then finally, filter the solution. And the test tube 2, the first mix 5 ml potassium permanganate with 2.5 ml potassium hydroxide. The second is add a little mangan dioxide, then shake it. And then finally, filter the solution. Okay, 2 mangan 3 compound. The first weighing 0.5 grams of mangan sulfate, then each with 2 ml of sulfuric acid. The second, add 10 ml drops of concentration sulfuric acid. Then cool with cold water. And the third, add 5 drops of potassium permanganate. Then mix in 10 ml of distilled water and finally observe the changes that occur. Okay, result and discussion. 1. Result. Treatment. 1 mangan 6 compounds. The test tube 1 reacting 5 ml of potassium permanganate. The observation is the purple solution. Add a little mangan dioxide, then shake. The observation is blackish purple solution. And the filtering the aqueous solution, the observation is the filtrate is purple. Nah, test tube 2, measuring 5 ml of potassium permanganate with 2.5 ml of potassium hydroxide. The observation is the purple solution. Add a little mangan dioxide, then shake. Observation is blackish purple solution. Filter, filtering the aqueous solution. The observation is the filtrate is bright green. And the treatment to mangan 3 compounds, weighing as much 0.5 grams and mangan sulfate reacting with 2 ml of sulfuric acid. Observation is mangan sulfate is less soluble in sulfuric acid, reacting with 10 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. The observation is no change color solution. Insert the tube into the cold water in the beaker. The observation is the solution starts to cool. And then add 5 drops of 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 potassium permanganate. Uh, observation is dark brown solution. And finally, mixing with uh, 5 15 50 uh, milliliter aqueous. Its observation is aqueous mixed with solution turn light brown. Okay. To discussion. In the synthesis manganese 6 compounds we prepared to test tube. In the test tube 1, the first step was to take percent milliliter of potassium permanganate into a test tube. The solution was purple. Then add 2.5 ml of potassium permanganate into the test tube. The solution was purple. Then add 2.5 ml of sulfuric acid. When sulfuric acid was added, the solution remained purple. But when added with spatula of mangan dioxide, the solution changed color to blackish purple. After the filtering, using filter paper, the solution becomes purple again. In the second test tube, the same as in the first tube, which is to put a 5 ml 0.01 m potassium permanganate into a purple solution test tube. Then add 2.5 ml of potassium hydroxide. The solution remains purple, but when added mangan dioxide, the solution change becomes blackish purple. After that, it is filtered using filter paper. When filtered, the solution changes color to green. This happens because the formation of manganese compounds are formed likely in alkaline condition. In this synthesis of mangan 3, it was carried out by reacting 0.5 grams of mangan sulfate with 2 ml mangan sulfate with 2 ml of sulfuric acid and 10 drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. The next step, immersing the solution in a chemical glass containing cold water and added 5 drops of potassium permanganate. The solution changed to brown color, adding 50 ml aqueous until the solution becomes a liquid and resulting a light brown solution. Now, conclusion is, after doing the practicum, it can be concluded that the manufacture of mangan 6 in the first test tube, the color of the solution is purple, while in the second test tube, the color is bright green. Is the manufacture of mangan 3, the color changed to light brown. I would like to thank you for your time and attention. See you next time. Bye.